I know I'm getting there. It's going.
Man, you must got that Vive internet.
Oh man, it's going. It's there. And we're live. What's going
up, everyone?
on? Jesus. Man, we've done this as 24 episodes, and we have not had a smooth, normal, regular start.
I think it's almost our catchphrase now. Like,
it's so terrible.
I think it's just what it's supposed to be.
Oh, man. All right. Well, this is episode 24. This is November 10th, 2022. And we're joined by another guest.
Yeah. So, tonight's guest is the disappointment of the family, my younger brother, Brian.
Yeah, the disappointment.
I mean, he can give himself a round of applause, so that's probably the hand up he's got.
He might be the only one that wasn't a whoopsie.
Oh, you mean they plan to have a mistake as a child? Is that how?
I think so. I don't know how it worked.
Oh, Sean, what's up? How are you today? Oh, Sean popping in here already. Mr. Loyalty 100%. I like that. Everybody over on TikTok, what's going on? If you're new and you're just popping in here, this is Unlikely Role Models Podcast. And we're going to be just talking match for the next episode.
What have you been doing the last 2 weeks? Because we didn't have it last week.
We did not have it last week. It's kind of been a little bit crazy. It's kind of been, we've had some stuff go on in the family, and that kind of took some precedence over some stuff. So I want to spend some time with family. And then I really lucked out last weekend. And who will be my future father-in-law gave me a call on Friday and said, "Hey, what are you doing tomorrow?" I was like, "Oh, nothing. We don't have any plans." He goes, "You want to go to the game?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, I'm going to go to the game. Let's go." I was like, if I lose, but let's go, and I'll be there anyhow.
I mean, they started out solid like they usually do, and then fell to pieces like they usually do.
Yeah. So, you know what? If they're anything, they're dependable, right?
Yeah, they're as expected.
Oh, Rapid Dave popping in here. What is up, sir? How's it going? So this is, we'll just get right into this game. So, Pretty Chubb, I mean, Chubb Pretty is...
How is he better than Smothers?
But he's not. I don't think he is.
I don't think he is at all, but they keep putting him as the front. It doesn't make any sense.
It's ridiculous. The fact that they that's what they go to. And don't get me wrong, he was doing okay, but he safety slides every time. He is afraid to put his shoulder down and take any kind of a hit whatsoever. And he didn't do anything spectacular. But then they put Smothers in, and then they gave him no chances to shine whatsoever. And so they just were keeping him back.
I still think he did better for the time he had in there.
I completely agree. And they just, I don't know. So, but it was a cool experience. Tasha hadn't been to a Husker game since 1994. It was the spring game after Brooke Behringer died, is the last game that she went to. So forever ago,
Yeah.
And good time. Went and watched full tunnel walk, everything, and then we had great seats. Had been row 5, so it's 8 rows up, and then 3 seats off of the band section. So
does he have season tickets, or he just okay?
So he gets from his boss. His boss has box seats, and then they also have 4 seats or whatever. So he usually takes his kids and whatever, and he just usually has first crack at them. The hit should be my fiance's uncle is the guy that does it. So
okay.
And so it was pretty funny. We parked kind of far away in some parking and walked in. It wasn't too bad of a walk. We walked over that nice caged bridge, not the Lincoln one, but the other one.
Yeah, right off the old market or the Haymarket.
Yeah. It honestly wasn't a bad walk in. We had a good time and everything, and then we had a good time watching the game. It was good. We really, really seemed like we were in it. And then we came out second half and we were like, oh yeah, we're the same old Huskers. We forgot how to play football. And
so we actually got to go to the Illinois game the week before. And that would have been Brian's first game, right?
Yeah. First game. And what a disappointment.
Yeah.
I got more of watching the band, I think, than watching Huskers play that game.
That was a rough game, though. The Illinois game was a rough game
because we started out again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so good.
Yeah, we're the best first half team in
ever.
in the nation right now. But it wasn't. I don't think it was all bad. Like I felt like we were kind of in that game and came back and really. I mean, we stuck in at least on this one until kind of the end.
We got to do it. So our dad actually got the tickets, and so my dad, brother, me, and then both our sons went. So it was
cool.
5 of us. It was a good day. It was a great day.
Where'd you guys sit then?
We were like 39 rows up at the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We were kind of under the awning.
Oh, that ain't terrible then.
But the weather was phenomenal. It was like, what would you say, 60 degrees?
Yeah,
I mean,
it was
t-shirts and it was just
it
wonderful.
Wasn't. Yeah, this game started out a little bit cold, and then once that sun kind of hit us, it was decent. So, not bad. I think she had a good time. I don't know that it's gonna change her on Saturday by any means. Oh, it's really showy and blah blah. It's like, this is college football, baby. This is what this
How'd
is
your
now.
guys' start? So we had parachuters come down.
No. So it was it was like the veterans salute or whatever, salute to veterans game. So they had some elder veterans come out and stuff, and then they had 3 Apaches. Yeah, the 3 Apaches. I was kind of hoping for the jet. I was kind of hoping for the like straight up, but it was Apaches. It was still cool. Like the guys on the Apaches were like waving, and they brought them out third quarter or whatever and stuff like that. It was kind of cool. It wasn't bad at all, and it was cool. There was some guys that had like been alive since like Nam that were like veterans, so they rolled out onto the field and stuff like that. It was cool to see them there.
So Laura, we mostly, I guess, talk about Huskers college wise, but Shane and I are in a league, and we will definitely go NFL and talk.
Oh no, I got some,
or
I got some stuff to say.
And like, did you see? So like the Raiders, who were already like suck, lost 2 more people for the next 4 games. I can't remember who they were. They were starters.
Yeah.
And it's like
it's one of those things where I was kind of talking about. I don't remember if I talked about it last year or whatever, or this last episode, but there was so much talk and so many big moves in the NFL over the offseason. This is going to be so crazy, and all these teams are just going to be completely different teams and everything. That could have not been more wrong. Like the Chargers have been just about dog shit. The Raiders are arguably worse than they were last year with bigger, nicer targets. And the Broncos, Russell Wilson is the biggest flop to ever,
they paid a lot
transfer,
for him too.
and they paid so much for him. But they people need to have got rid of it. They would have to. But everybody was super afraid that the Chiefs were going to do something bad or whatever. And the Chiefs have done so much better, in my opinion, because they've learned how to spread that ball around a little bit better. And, we're still the same phenomenal fourth quarter.
Tyreek Hill is popping up this year. Last year he was just junk.
But I think it's
for me anyway.
But I also feel like it's because the only other target that they have is Waddle. So it's kind of like well, that's what I mean, Yeah. No, I meant the Dolphins. The only other like big target they have is Waddle. So it's one of those things where they only have one other target. So one of the 2 of them is going to be double teamed, just like on our team. It was the same deal. But then Kelsey's had a huge year this year. And arguably he should have a worse year this year because they're not double teaming Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
But they're not there. He's had a phenomenal year this year. And then of course another team goes and celebrates in the third quarter. They're doing so good or whatever, and then we come back to stomp their ass in the fourth quarter and win.
Is that the 49ers?
They did it last year?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they did it. Remember the Raiders went and danced on the Arrowhead in the middle of before the game, and then they got their ass stomped in last year. And then this time it was the Titans in the third quarter. They go and, celebrate in the end zone. You can't.
Laura has Waddle on her second, or for the second year in fantasy.
Oh, awesome! Yeah,
I just need some consistency. Like as far as running back and wide receiver. Now I did pick up Devontae Adams because Doug is going to do something, I guess, with that shit.
Yeah,
I was like, I'll risk it, and I grabbed him. It's like I had trash receivers, so.
Oh, I really thought like I had. For on that one league, I had Kyler Murray, and then I had Tom Brady, and like I really thought that I was just gonna be starting Tom Brady all year, whatever. Fuck, Murray's had better numbers almost every game than Brady's had. Brady has got to be the guy that's regretting coming back out of retirement so bad this year.
He gave up more.
Him and Aaron Rodgers, like
Rodgers is still solid. His receivers are trash.
Like his biggest move right now is just walking off the field, shaking his head on third and long.
You remember the movie Little Giants?
Yeah.
He's going to go out there and start putting tar on all their hands.
Laura says, "Wow, was
I know that I'm winning, but I think I'm 6-2, or maybe.
I'm not. I'm like second to last in both of my leagues right now. Terrible. But there's been earlier.
There's absolutely no reason I should be winning because it has all just been how the weeks have fell. Because if you look at point wise,
you're
I'm
way
like
up there.
7th. But if you look at win streak, yeah, I'm 7-2.
This last week or 2 weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago on my PPR league, I dropped like 3 or 4 players. Because like I have no idea when Eli Mitchell is going to get healthy and be able to play again, and like so I dropped some of those players.
I've been thinking about getting rid of Swift, Lions running back.
Oh yeah.
Why am I?
Do you want to get into one of these beers while we're still talking?
Yeah, we can do that.
She says I have Eckler and Chubb running back, Hurts and Field. Nice. That's where she's probably getting it. She is getting some solid, just reliable players.
DeAndre Swift.
Oh, okay, there you go. So this first one we're going to crack into is the Shiner S'more Chocolate Marshmallow Ale. This is out of Texas, made with Texas chocolate. This is actually from school.
I've heard of a Texas chocolate.
Yeah, I don't know what the difference is. It's
Texas
bigger.
is they're pretty full of themselves. They're pretty proud of what they've got.
Well, they're the
Don't get me wrong. I like Texas. But when you get there,
I've never been.
They're like, oh, we got bigger, better things. You know, they all have these big lifted trucks. The first frenzy of a snow that falls down, like the first breeze, the first white snowflake, traffic comes to a standstill because none of them know how to drive their big trucks in it.
Well, they're big in the 2-wheel-drive trucks.
They definitely have. They're definitely like Asphalt Queen trucks. They look like they could do more, but they're like 22s with like rubber bands wrapped around them and lifted up or whatever. All right, let's give her a try.
Tastes like s'more.
It kind of does. It's got like that marshmallow kind of in the front end, and then like almost like an amber ale or something on that back end. The chocolate's not super. I mean, you can kind of get
aftertaste definitely tastes like coffee to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got that too.
I don't taste the Texas chocolate.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't like fill up your mouth.
It's a real distinguished taste of Texas chocolate, and it's not there.
That's not it. Texas chocolate is like a 1-star chocolate. Is that?
It's white chocolate.
It's like
why it's so spicy?
It's not bad by any means.
No, it's not bad.
It's not bad. But there we go. So this is sports related. There's 2 things I learned. I learned that the Big Ten softball champions is the Nebraska Cornhuskers. The ladies softball players won the Big Ten championship.
Oh,
did you know?
No,
because I didn't either. So that goes to show that nobody cares about women's sports except for volleyball in Nebraska. But
we have a softball team,
and they're good apparently. So, and don't get me wrong, I would assume so, right? Because our baseball team's pretty legit too.
Yeah, they can hit home runs on their 100-foot field.
Yeah, I know it's not that, but yeah, I just didn't know that we were that caliber good as far as softball was concerned. That's good though. I mean, that's more women's sports that's up there.
Yeah.
You know, basketball will never be there for Nebraska, so I mean, we might as well win it where we can win it, right? But speaking of women's sports, I heard the best Brittany Garner joke this week. It was a comedian. He goes, "Oh, all you guys act like you care about her and all this stuff. Yeah, you really care about her. Who does she play for? Yeah, see, you fucking don't know and you don't give a shit."
Did you hear that she's going to like she's getting some other prison? And
It's like a work camp,
Yeah.
isn't it? Like
yeah,
a labor camp.
it's a lot. It's a lot more.
She's an
intense,
elite.
I guess.
She's an elite female athlete.
I mean,
put
she'll
her
be
to
a
work.
lot more elite after she gets out of there.
Oh man, can you imagine? She's just gonna look like Shaq. She's gonna come back and just dominate. If they let her back in the league. By the time she gets out, it's probably gonna be a mid-league or something. The way this stuff's
220 feet to center field.
No way. What? Seriously, it's that short? Because like co-ed is like 297.
So college softball.
Oh, to center field, but not to the fence, right?
No, that's the fence, center field fence. It says 6-foot fence. It's 190 feet to the right and left field, and at center field it's 220.
That's not very much.
I can knock that. You've got to be kidding.
Have you never seen the actual field?
Yeah, but I didn't think it was that short.
I feel like they have a pitch, like you know how we have sinkers.
Yeah,
they have like a riser.
Oh yeah,
no.
Go
underhand. And I feel like that would probably get me every time.
Have you ever? No, there's a sports science that they did this on. So they said that number one, the softball has more force behind it than a baseball. Like they showed that like even though it has more surface area, they were showing that like it can break glass, like break windows and stuff like that, but a baseball won't. Even thrown faster at a faster speed with it being smaller, there's for whatever reason there's more force behind. There's more force behind a softball pitched at a lower speed than there is a baseball pitched at regular speed. So, like, say a 90-mile-an-hour fastball with a baseball won't break like a side window in a car, but a softball pitched at like 65 miles an hour will.
Is this because of the mass?
I don't know.
I'm sure it's
so then the other thing was they put a major league hitter against a softball pitcher, and he went like 2-60 or something like, or 2-58 or something, and then a softball pitcher against a major league pitcher, and she hit 60% of the balls or something crazy like that. Like it was ridiculous, but it's because of the pitching mound. You're pitching down. It's easier to put your bat down than it is to raise your bat up to try to hit stuff.
I would like to try.
I mean, no, I totally agree with you.
I'm bet 40 plus.
Let's see. Hey, dickhead. Oh, just the guy on the far right. That must be me. It's because she's a fatty softball. Jesus Christ. What's up, Dage? How are you?
What did he say?
He's saying hi, dickhead, to me.
Oh,
because I'm far right according to the camera, and then she's a fatty softball. You know what? It's because of all that arm strength, because they're fighting off all the other chicks. Did we talk? Oh, we did talk about did you see the I don't remember if we talked about it, but the attendance records for the Wisconsin volleyball team after the videos and stuff were released?
I know we talked about the videos, but I don't know if we talked about the attendance.
It tripled. They're like, oh, they're showing support and all this, and I'm like, no, I mean they're supporting something, but that's not why they're showing up. And I was like, so that's what female sports gotta do. You just gotta drop a leak, a locker room leak, and
they knew what they were doing.
Boom! All of a sudden, like the president of like the college or was like talking about how like great it was for this turnout, and
you know how they have like that lingerie football or whatever.
Oh yeah, they have great numbers.
Make more money than just like
they have great numbers. Yeah,
WNBA.
Don't get me wrong, I'd watch that too, though. I mean, I would pay tickets to go see. But anyhow, I'd watch that over like regular, full pads, like normal, female football. I'd rather that a whole lot of pushing and not holding.
But they look at us and they're like, men are pigs, and that's why. And you know what? And I'll say, like, it's a shame that you have to go that route to get like people to show up.
Yeah,
but that's on your gender. Like, tell the girls to show up. Then you could.
100%. There's a comedian that talks. It was Bill Burr. He had a big thing about it or whatever about the WNBA. He goes, "You didn't buy fucking tickets either. Like, you want to be mad at me for not going to these games or whatever? Like, you that's not us. Like, we're not, that's why we go to NBA games. If you want to go and you want to support your women athletes, you women show up to these games. And then you're gonna be people in the crowd. You can't just sit here and complain that people don't go and then you don't buy tickets. And like so.
We better move into the news.
Spoon here. So my daughter pitched 55 plus. Catching her was awesome. Oh yeah, I bet. That was my younger daughter.
How far away are we talking? I think I want to try.
Underhand 55 mile an hour.
Yeah, I mean,
with a softball though.
I'm not even saying I know that I'm probably going to strike out a couple times, but I'd give it a whirl.
My daughter pitches a little bit, and even my 12-year-old daughter pitching it, whatever, like when we went to that pitching camp, 35 feet or whatever, throwing like
they are a lot closer too.
Oh yeah. So
I would almost for the pitcher's sake be terrifying.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's plug in before he just fills up our thing here. All right, so Dane Jenner's popping in here with this. He's like, "Did you hear that the American Rebel Tour is absolutely amazing? You should see their show." Yes, the American Rebel Tour is awesome. My buddy Dave Lee is a live musician around this area. All in Nebraska, Kansas. He dabbles in a little bit of everywhere. If you get a chance, go out and check the American Rebel Tour out. They've got some new acts. They got a dude in dreads that sounds really awesome. They got a couple other guys. Go and check their stuff out. Go check out American Tour on Facebook, and you can get all their dates and everything. There, is that good enough?
Ball breaks right now.
Good luck to ball break. Yeah, right? Oh, man. That's the one thing I wouldn't want to do, though. I like a softball. You can look at maybe to glance your thigh or something beforehand. A softball hitting full beanbag. Oh, man. You're going down for the count.
I did pitcher for slow pitch softball, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I've had a couple of them come right back at me faster than, if I blinked, I would have missed it. It would smoke me. And I had one. The guy hit it, and I don't think I've ever seen anything come so fast in my life. And I did this little turn thing, and it went into my glove, and I caught it.
Oh, man.
And everyone thought that was the best thing they've ever seen. And it was pure terror. And
don't touch me.
I was like, for the boys. And I went to cover the boys, and the ball was there.
So my oldest daughter is playing high school now. They have one of the top pitchers in the state right now as their pitcher. And she probably caught 3 of them that were right for her face, 100%.
They all wear masks now, don't they?
Yeah, they have to wear masks. But the other thing that she did a lot too, that if she didn't catch it, and it, plenty of them got hit right at her, is they use the back of the glove, and they'll deflect a lot. So instead of if you can't react fast enough to open your glove all the way up, they'll clinch down and then pop the ball up. So if anything, it'll glance off, and then people behind you have a chance to catch it if you don't feel like you can,
Yeah.
So let's see. Dave says, "You guys rock." I mentioned you guys to a couple of sponsors as well. Got a bunch of musicians that want to come and do the podcast live. They are always welcome. You are as well. You know that you're supposed to be on this at some point. Just get with me, and we'll figure out one of these Thursdays you can be on the show.
What do you got for news stories?
Oh, okay. I got a couple of them. So I got a national service stopping their toads. Okay, so let me get into this.
Okay, let me guess. Okay. Do these toads do something hallucinogenic?
Yes.
Okay.
So the Colorado River toad is 6 or 7 inches in size, but it creates a potent toxin that when you lick it, it's poison, right? But if you can get through that secretion or whatever, it's a super powerful hallucinogenic called 5-MeO-DMT. So DMT is Joe Rogan, microdoses on and stuff like that, the most powerful. But apparently, you can lick this toad and you can get some of that DMT dose.
Carl, what you doing out here? You out here licking toads again?
So they're putting up signs and everything. This says It says refrain from going near, feeding, or petting any animals or wildlife, and no licking strange animals such as sloths or toads. And these ones are apparently like banana slugs are another one that people do. I don't know why, but these toads they like stand up and their eyes glow, and so you know what kind they are, and then they like lick these toads apparently. There was an episode about licking
Who was
toads.
the first to find out?
I have no idea. It's been
Who's like this toad? Yep, I'm gonna lick it.
I know it's been a while because I remember a Family Guy episode about licking toads, where like Peter goes back to school to like try to break up like a toad licking like ring or whatever.
Okay, I remember that one now.
So there's also a thing that happens in Mexico where they take these secretions and they've been like smoking these secretions to like create like a stronger euphoric like hallucinogen thing or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So pufferfish do the same thing.
Well, I would assume to a point.
Dolphins will go and they will make a pufferfish puff up or whatever, and they play with it because dolphins get high. So it's a real thing.
That's pretty cool. I'm down with that. Like,
yeah, dolphins are.
So you just see
very
dolphins
much
like with
so
dreads,
like humans,
just like dolphins with dreads, just like swimming around on their side. Oh man, what's up,
Dolphinarian?
Yeah. Did you see that reef over there, man? Go ahead. What do you got?
What's that plant that Nemo lives in? Sea anemone?
Yeah.
On there.
Can you imagine just being fucking rocked by some hallucinogen trying to say anemone? Like, no, whatever, bro.
Just such a fun word, anemone.
Roads. Oh man, do you see all these fish, man? They're just flying around here, man.
Just keep swimming.
Oh man, go ahead.
So the title of this one's what kind of made me chuckle the most.
Okay.
A California police officer arrested after firing shots into the air. And when I read that, my first thought was Office Pop. Desk Pop. For other guys. I'm just like, okay, rookie. Finally got him. Office Pop.
It makes me think of what is that movie where he just shoots there? So there's a real movie where he gets like Point Blank or whatever, Point Break, where he like shoots instead of shooting his buddy, he shoots the like rounds up in the air or whatever, and then they like made fun of it in a movie, and I don't remember what it was, where he like goes to like shoot his partner or whatever because his partner is like bad, and he like he just shoots a bunch of shots up in the air. I don't remember what it is. I don't know
which one that is. But anyway, there was an off-duty officer who was leaving a tavern, and he was out in the parking lot and just popped off a few rounds in the air, and his name was Fidel Ocampo Rodarte.
Yeah, that's close to the right name.
Yeah, pretty sounds like that, and but he ran, took off, did his thing, and then he turned himself in. But
okay, tequila, right? Tequila is what makes you do this. Come out of a bar in Yosemite Sam into the air, just Never once have I. Number one, I don't carry as it is, but like. Never once have I ever thought about like just coming out of a bar, just popping some shots up. Oh man, like let's see if anybody's out here.
Have you ever seen those video of like, I want to say the Middle East, like I don't know if they do it at weddings or it's some kind of celebration, but they're just sitting there with AK-47s and they're just popping them off in the air.
Oh,
and it sounds all cool and stuff until you learn about gravity.
Those they have to come down.
What are you doing?
So in a much smaller scale, I had to go through this one time. I had a BB on one time. They're out like I don't know, shooting whatever, around. It was like this place where they go and dump a bunch of concrete off, and me and my buddy were out there, and we were shooting rabbits out in this because there's just a ton of rabbits in this area. And he was, I don't know, 100 yards away or something like that. He shot a BB up in the air, and the BB came down and it almost went through my ear at me. And it almost went all the way through my ear. It was like stuck in my skin when they had to pull it out. And I was like, I don't know, like 10 years old or something.
Can you imagine being shot?
Man.
All right, let's hear it. Okay, what happened here?
I have been shot with a pistol.
Like
With
a
a 380
legit
pistol.
But
Yes. But
Okay, no, was it self-inflicted?
yes.
No, it was not.
Yes.
Your leg? That would be weird.
It was my pinky. And we were at a friend's house, started practicing. And I bought this cheap, like, little 380 pistol, like, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. So we were out there shooting. And I was like, wow, this thing just stovepiped. So I went to go clear the slide and pulled it back, and it looked fine. Didn't know that the extractor had broke and the firing pin had stuck. And so when I released it, the slide came down, firing pin was stuck, blew a hole in my finger.
Yikes.
Yeah. 2 doctors were on scene actually there and couldn't convince them to just sew me up. So I'd have surgery.
It's called super
And then,
glue.
yeah. So what was really funny was the state patrol called me on my way to Norfolk. And apparently they report shootings to the police.
Yeah.
And so this lady starts asking me, she's like, you ever felt like harming yourself? Wanted to do myself in, I shot myself in the pinky. You know, like that was the way I was going to do it.
I'd be fucking awesome at it.
Yeah.
Shotgun to the dick.
Like, so we get there to the hospital and it's like all sorts of questions. It's like,
I'm sure.
And I'm like, listen, lady, I shot myself in the pee. And she's like, you don't have anything to, like, your wife doesn't have any beef with you right now or anything, right? I'm like, no.
Yeah. I mean, there's a chance I didn't put my clothes away.
I'm like, do you guys know something I do?
Sounds like a little bit.
Yep. 12 weeks of stitches and rods and surgeries, and now I have no feeling in my pinky though. Like, it's really cold. Like today,
Yeah.
like my pinky was really cold, but other than that, it's pretty normal.
You wish they would have just cut it off?
Yes, absolutely, because it literally does nothing. Like, I can't move the tip, so. But
you're trying way too hard to like be close to your brother. You know what I mean? Like,
you're stupid.
Okay, I know it's terrible. I don't care.
What's long green and smells like bacon?
Kermit's dick.
Kermit's fingers.
Okay. That's the closest I've ever been shot to. Now, I was in the vehicle when a transmission's been shot one time. That was a fun time. Like a 308 shot a transmission at our feet. That was pretty fun. I was in the vehicle for that.
So
that was loud.
My ADHD is taking me down a different road here.
Okay.
Have you seen that video of the emu? And they have like a thing, like a car backfires, whatever. And it's like, they're coming for the eggs. They're all coming for the eggs. It's just a backfire. Get the eggs, and just running off. You know that video. Before I leave tonight, I'm going to show you that video. I died laughing every time. I still laugh. It's so hilarious.
I tell you what, that I sent that one out earlier this week, and it made me crack up. And it's stupid, but just as kid, like, you know what this is? And he goes, no. But that's chocolate milk right there. It's like a big carton or like a big like container of it. And he goes, that's chocolate milk. He's got to be like 2. Or they're like, yeah, it is chocolate milk. And he goes, that's some good shit.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that one.
It's like a 2-year-old kid. Oh, crack me up.
Okay, I'll see if this you'll hear it.
You can try.
It's a gunshot! Everyone get your heads down! Kenneth. That was a drive-by attempt, Fred! Kenneth, that was a neighbor's car backfiring. Kenneth!
He's just running.
That video, I just think is the best.
That is, that's pretty good. Oh, the live. Wait a minute. Hold up. That needs reset.
Okay.
I don't know what happened over there. No, I don't know what happened either. We'll be back, TikTok, I promise. Oh. I don't know. Probably cussed too much.
Guns.
Oh, that's exactly what it is. I bet that's what it is. Well, TikTok, sorry about that. We probably have a.
Somehow I pewed my finger off.
That's how it is. That's
Yeah.
100% what it was. Anytime you bring up any kind of firearm on TikTok, they'll or story about it. Yep. Yeah.
See
Yeah.
ya.
I'm sure. We can try it here in a little bit, but I'm sure it's done. So it is what it is. Yeah, we'll try. Yeah, there you go. Just leave it there for right now. I'll see what it is in a little bit. Well, that was fun while it lasted. Let's go into this next.
Jeez, it's almost like TikTok's ran by a bunch of communists.
It is. The record for the Minnesota pumpkin was crowned. It was 2,560 pounds. That's a big damn pumpkin.
That is a big pumpkin.
25. That's
Keep in mind, like, that's still like that's not big as in like mass. That's just heavy, right? Try to like pick that up with like you and 5 of your buddies or whatever. It's not moving.
pretty. What do they have to like just grow it on the pallet?
That's what I think. I
I watched on TikTok. I went down that thread, but I went down that, and this guy was like babysitting his pumpkin, and like had vines like that would get like rotten, so he'd cut them off, and every day he would show like a time lapse of his pumpkin. And at one point, I want to say it was growing like 28 pounds a day. Like it was an astronomical amount of weight that thing was growing a day.
So how was he weighing it daily then?
I don't know if he just did size and
And it just kind of
just figured it
put
out.
2
in
and 2
math.
together or
Yeah.
whatever. Okay. I think so. This is he took first place this year. He also took first place in 2020 with a 2,350 pound one. But the that sets the world. That's the North American record. Is that the world record is 2,703 pounds. That's what the Guinness World Record is now.
Was there weights in its stomach?
Bazinga. Nice. Here, let's try this beer real quick. This is the other Northwest company. Is on it. This is Gimme S'more it's a vanilla bean ale from Nebraska Brewing Company.
I think it needs more Texas chocolate.
I about spit all over my mic. I do kind of it tastes more chocolatey than the other one does.
Yeah,
this has less. This tastes like it has less marshmallowy.
I don't know how to explain it. It tastes softer, but like not.
No, it really no. I agree. I agree with
very
that.
good.
I agree that it's softer. It's not as crisp as that last one.
Is that this one right here?
Yeah.
5.2% alcohol.
That's what most of these
Was that the price for a can or for a 6?
for 6.
Okay.
I've actually been sitting on these for a little while too. I don't remember when I got these, but it's probably been a couple months ago.
I feel like my wife would really like this beer.
So the better one, I will tell you right now that we've tried on here, that the better one, that trail mix one was really good. The Shiner trail mix one was really good. But that the best in this like kind of same realm, the donut one that he brought back from Kansas City was super dynamite.
Oh yeah,
Martin City or whatever it was, right?
Yeah,
I have that can somewhere. I don't know where it's at. Yeah, but I think it's Martin City. But it was a donut one. It was a maple donut one. So good. Oh man, it was like 100% tastes like maple donut in your mouth. It was good.
I thought it tasted like coffee.
I thought it was good. Whatever.
I don't like coffee, but that said, to people who have that taste, it's delicious.
Oh yeah.
I don't like coffee.
Yeah. No, I got you. The last, so you don't have another news story.
No.
A shipment of baby wipes turns out to be $11.8 million worth of cocaine.
I bet that baby was awake.
That's what I said right here. My caption is the fucking kid has been up for a week straight. What the fuck? I like that we're on the same page on this. So there was 1,935 packages of coke totaling 1,532 pounds. It was $11 million worth of cocaine.
Is it like called Baby Boom Boom?
Yeah, right. Like go baby. It was seized in
Made by the Boss
in
Baby Company.
Texas. Laredo, Texas, was right over the Rio Grande. Imagine that. And it was from Colombia. Imagine. You know what? Colombia is just on. Like they're just they've got to be the communists of just trying to keep people awake. Like they have the coffee and market corner, but that's trying to keep everybody awake. Is what they're trying to do in Colombia. Like, oh no NyQuil in Colombia.
They've got the real woke culture.
Oh man, for sure.
They woke.
Oh man. All right, what do you got? What are we?
We're going into Would You Rathers?
Oh, we sure can. Yeah, I only got one.
Okay.
And we've already kind of talked about it one time, but we're going to talk about it again.
Would you rather? You know how Would You Rathers work?
I don't, because I've never watched this thing before. But
well, self-explanatory. You'll figure it out. Would you rather be in the mix or the Rings universe?
Ooh, okay. So if I'm okay, I have there's some stipulations. Am I on the regular side of the Matrix, or am I on the Neo side of the Matrix, where I can do the stuff you can do if you're on that in the Matrix?
You bet.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going Matrix. The fantasy is all well and good until a dragon comes and tries to eat you, or you have to try to.
No. I've never seen Lord of the Rings, and I cannot say I've ever seen The Matrix.
What kind of kid did you bring
I know,
to this thing?
I know.
I said disappointment in the family. I started it out with that.
Was he born yesterday?
So I was going to choose The Matrix, and I don't care which side of the Matrix I'm on. I've just seen Lord of the Rings, and I don't want to fight half the thing. Like everyone's dying or fighting in the war. There.
I agree. So, and then
you got ogres or orgs. And
even if you're a king, you still live like you're camping every day. And camping for
human civilization, Lord of the Rings, is hiding in a hole as horgs are trying to kill them.
Yeah, and the kings always die real young usually. Yeah, I'm out on that. And I'm not a big fan of shitting outside. So I mean, that might just be the line that I have to draw there, but I would rather know that I'm just digitally shitting than shitting outside.
Yeah, I mean, there was, probably prettier girls in Lord of the Rings, but there's definitely a lot uglier things too.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would probably beat the brakes off an elven chick, but how many times are you gonna
I mean, The Matrix. Him? I mean, could you just kind of design your own in that? How does that work?
Yeah. Girl in the red dress, right? Yeah, you could. I'm sure you could toss some tall ears on her, make her a little shorter, whatever.
Okay.
Make her real hungry for. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, possibly, but and you could in The Matrix. You can teach yourself how to do anything. I'm a big fan of that too. You just download a program and then boom, all of a sudden you know how to. I mean, do whatever. And then here's the kicker, right? You can make you look however you want to look. I'm not talking about being in shape by any means, but I would definitely be a tripod. I can do push-ups with no hands. You know what I'm saying? But anyhow.
So I definitely cheated.
Okay.
And I don't condone your would you rather, and I'm not going to answer. There's no way to answer that.
No, come on. We have to talk about it because we talked about it a little bit on Snap, but I want to talk about it.
You can talk about. No, you can, but there's no way to answer it. It's one of those unanswerable.
I feel like this is a trap.
Okay, no. So my would you rather we talked about on Snap already a little bit, because I heard it on something else, and it's arguably the hardest question you're ever going to have to answer in your life. Okay. So your wife and your mom switch bodies, and the only way to switch them back is to have sex with one of them. Which one are you picking?
I'm not answering that.
So I said you can't answer those.
No! Answer. My answer is perfect. I love my fiance to death. I'm sorry, but she ain't going to be around no more. My mom's gonna have a younger body. She can be on this planet for some more years. I'm gonna be shopping. I'm gonna shop around after that because I'm telling you, I'm taking the bullet on either one of them. You're switched forever, and I'm sorry, but you look like my mom, and I ain't
Freaky
doing that.
Friday turned into Freaky Forever.
No, yeah, I'm just nope. My mom's a little bit younger. She looks a little different. I'm just gonna deal with that. I'll talk to her over the phone from now on. But I'm shopping around, and I'm telling I love my fiance to death. I really do. She's loved my life. We're gonna get married in 10 months. But if that's the sword I gotta fall on to get my life back to normal, alone, move out to the woods, whatever. I'm not falling on that sword.
Okay, so mine is: would you rather be infamous in the history books, but like a murderous dictator infamous, or be a hero and loved by all, but forgotten after your death?
I'm kind of good with. Okay, so we've talked about this a little bit.
I mean, I kind of already think I know where you're going.
Oh, I've been I'm definitely super villain territory. Like we talked about this. If I get superpowers, it's gonna be a real short time period where I'm gonna be a good guy and people. And and I know that, right? Like I already know. That
Okay, you say you're gonna be a villain, but do you mean like murderous villain, or just like steal stuff and maybe flick people in the face? Kind of like
I'm gonna paraphrase. Alice in Wonderland.
Mattress, or
I'm gonna paraphrase Alice in Wonderland, and some heads might roll. Okay, like I think that in order for me to get to where I'm going, there's a possibility that there's some people that are just not going to be around anymore to be at that point. However, I'm not going to intentionally I'm not going to be how do we want to say this right? I'm not going to be genocidal about it, but I'm saying the price of progress sometimes has some casualties.
Okay. I mean, you're probably not lying.
So okay,
I mean, there's stuff that needs to be done.
Let's just say, okay, so, and I'm not talking like Thor, or not. I'm not talking like Thanos style or nothing like that, right? But like the Panama Canal. Look at all the good the Panama Canal has done over the years. However, it costs, building the Panama Canal. I'm not saying that it's not going to happen, right? I feel like as far as super villain is concerned, I'll be closer to like a Egyptian pharaoh kind of thing or something. You know what I mean? Like where there's some followers
just
that
have a bunch of Jewish slaves.
You know what? I'm Jewish. But slaves is definitely going to be part of it, I'm sure. Whether willingly or unwillingly. I mean, it's going to be around.
Is there a lot of willing slaves?
Yeah, I mean, probably. I'll probably give them, minimum wage and health benefits and stuff like that.
I guess in that sense,
70% of America.
Yeah. No, I'm saying.
I guess there is willing slaves.
You know what I mean? I tell you what, though, if I get to that territory, I'm going to have a very esteemed, well-paid, full benefited ball washer, and all she's going to do is just follow me around and just make sure that my balls are clean and washed and ready to go.
Yeah, wipes that you recommended?
Yeah.
Just baby wipes.
Yep.
No, they're not.
They don't have any cocaine on them, though.
They don't have any cocaine. No cocaine. But did you get the minty ones?
I don't know about the minty. I got Hello, but it just says it's like 99% water.
Yeah.
I'm like, these are just baby wipes.
No, they really are. They're pretty close to just regular baby wipes, but they break down differently. And you should have gotten the ones that are minty because then they make your balls tingly.
Those are the only ones that were there, but they weren't where I thought they would be. Like I thought they'd be in the hygiene area for the men, or like the shampoo, the body wash, stuff like that.
I'll push for it now.
I even went and looked next to the douches just in case. I was like, where are these at? And they were definitely just clear across on the opposite side of the store in the toilet paper aisle.
Well, yeah, okay, so I'll throw this out right here right now. I will 100% sending an email a day to Dude Wipes to sponsor the podcast. I will have Dude Wipes sponsor.
That'd be sweet.
That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
I think it's a nice, safe sponsor to have to start out with is Dude Wipes.
Dude Wipes, yeah.
I love them. I really do, especially like the minty ones. Like I said,
Oh
the
no,
one-
don't get me wrong. I see they're different. The wide ones.
Oh yeah.
I can appreciate that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But
100%. Because number one, if you're a man, no matter what, nine out of 10 times, there is some acres.
I feel like they need to start doing names for them. They're like the different types they have. Like they have the minty one, or whatever.
Yeah, call it Mr. Freeze or something.
Yeah,
and
they need
there
like
you go.
the weed eater, the bushwhacker. You know,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just
A pebble chaser.
Oh no, man.
the lumberjack.
There's a razor company like the man, whatever, like that.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Start
Yeah.
coming out with like different names.
The lawnmower 3000 or whatever they call
Even if
it.
it's
Yeah.
the same wipe in a different bag, just like push a little bit.
I think
for
they should be
marketing.
all dad related stuff like June lawn or or like Chris paint lines. Oh no, we'll go the opposite way. How about get off my lawn? And those will be
The
like
New Balance shoes.
crisp. Yeah. No, anyway, I really enjoy dude wipes as well. Okay. You want to get into the draft? You want to do that one, or what do you got? Oh yeah, you didn't even answer your own question.
Would you
and I
rather?
don't know that I even really did. I'm definitely
Did you
going.
answer?
I'm going the opposite way. On
I don't
this.
know. We went down a rabbit hole, and I forgot.
I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go hero on this one, just be forgotten. But I'm probably gonna go realistically the other way. Yeah. I'll be good.
I'll decide. I just kind of decided I'd just rather be a hero, just because.
No, I
mean-
definitely see that for you. I really do. And there's a
No,
chance that we're
just-
going to be friends in the beginning. And then it's just not going to work out.
Like
if we-
Megamind and
yeah. If we get bit by radioactive spiders on the same day or what, lick the same toad, whatever it is, and we go down, I just feel like I'm going to go the opposite way on it. Eventually, you know what I mean? I'm
I
already
feel like I could be persuaded.
I'm morally compromised every day as it is by myself. Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like my morals are more flexible than the elastic man. And
So I asked this in a previous one. If you could have any superpower in the world, what would it be?
oh yeah, there you go. How about perfect aim?
Yeah.
Well, I picked teleportation. What'd you pick?
It wasn't teleportation.
I said if I could find people,
Oh
I
no,
would
no.
mess stuff up.
No.
I would be invisible. That'd be my superpower.
Okay, so you're okay. So
Okay.
here's
What
the
a
thing.
lame superpower.
No,
Anyway,
no. Okay, so invisibility. Here's the problem. Invisibility takes you down a really dark path really fast, and every Invisible Man movie is always that because you don't look at the face anymore. Mirror, you don't do that, right? So you're like your self identity just goes out the window, and you just start doing shady shit right away. That's how that goes.
well, because the follow-up question was, if you had your superpower, would you use it for bad? Like not necessarily all the time, but
Would you do shady shit?
in a illegal manner at any point in time.
I'm gonna say probably. I don't know. Probably not.
What do you want to be invisible for then?
I don't know. Just so I can go do
No,
stuff.
no.
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense.
Invisibility says she shit right away. like that's
Like, are
the
you
thing.
sneaking into locker rooms?
No, like I'm
Are
gonna
ya-
go
You
get
guys-
on a plane and go sit on the beach somewhere, and I don't have to pay for anything because nobody knows where I'm there. Nobody
Okay,
knows
that's
I'm
a
there.
shady
You could
thing right
just
there. You
teleport.
understand that, right? That's stealing or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you're stealing a spot on the plane. You're like all that right there. I mean, it's low level crime.
I mean, is it stealing if they don't know you're there?
yes, yeah, 100%.
Okay.
You wouldn't slap one person.
Yeah, exactly. See, 100%.
If I was blind, I would slap. I would go down the line. I little kids like bam.
Oh man, you have no idea how I'd be ruthless. Okay, this next beer we're gonna get into, this last one, is Voodoo Vice IPA from New Belgium. It is another one of the Voodoo Ranger series. It is it's like a fruitier New England style IPA. And he's like the skeleton guy is actually wearing like a Miami Vice kind of get up. It's pretty funny. I like the can though. The can's got some great color, got some yellow and some pink going on it and stuff. It says,
City.
oh yeah, no, I've already had this one once, so it's actually pretty good though. Go ahead.
That is very citrusy.
Yeah, it is.
Tons of
And
citrus.
hoppy.
But it doesn't have a super bad like piney
I don't
bite
think
on the
it's
end.
as hoppy as the other ones we've had though.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not. It's more on that New England side of things. It almost kind of tastes like an IPA and a lemonade together, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Citrusy.
We've had a few on here that are pretty
like the hopped
try
up
to
Natter
hop
Day.
out of your mouth.
Yeah, kind of something similar to that.
Yeah.
The fruit though, it's like grapefruit. You can definitely tell it's grapefruit. It finishes real dry, like grapefruit. So it's probably citra hops mostly. But no, yeah, that's kind of what I feel. It's almost like I feel like it's the same vein as what the hell it was called. What the hell is that style of beer called? We've had some, and I don't even remember. I can't think of what it's called. It's where there's like a little bit of juice with the beer, and I can't think of what those are called.
Oh,
We've had 'em.
blonde.
No. They're called Rattlers. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Like that grapefruit Rattler. It's kind of that same. Kind of has like almost like a Rattler kind of taste to it, or whatever. Where it's like
Okay.
a part juice, part beer kind of thing. It almost has that kind of vibe to it. I like it though. It's not bad, especially 7.1. Oh, I'd smash a ton of these. There we go.
I'll go to crazy facts. Finish that up.
Yeah, we can do that.
So Canadians say sorry so much
Sorry.
that a law passed in 2009 declaring that an apology cannot be used as evidence for an admission of guilt.
Super awesome. I'm gonna have you go, and then my 5 facts are about podcasting. So go ahead.
Okay. I was going to try to look more into this because there's some things that I just like question,
Okay.
but it's on my things for facts. So I
Okay.
just internet.
Yeah.
It says, but back when dinosaurs existed, there used to be volcanoes that were erupting on the moon. My question
Whoa.
is,
How did
if they erupted, there's no like coming, there's no gravity, so there's no lava's just shooting across the.
No. The moon follows gravity. Right?
What?
No.
I mean,
Listen.
it has some, but
Yes,
not
it
like
has
but
some.
you got to think about the force that a volcano is shooting out.
Oh
though.
no, I completely agree. I mean, it probably reached the atmosphere, and like we would probably get
But
some
then
residual
what's heating
from
it up?
what's the temperature on the moon?
I mean, the
yeah,
moon
I
doesn't have a core, right?
No, it obviously does. It has to have.
Like a.
Okay, so yeah, hold on. Now, speaking of the moon, has anybody watched this Moonfall video or this Moonfall movie at all?
I thought you were going to talk about Despicable Me.
No. I'm definitely not doing that. No, there's a movie called Moonfall. It's like a blockbuster movie that came out.
I know what you're talking about. I have not seen it.
Great movie. So it's about apparently, and this is like a real thing. Apparently, there's like a theory that the moon is actually a superstructure, and by superstructure, I mean that like the moon is like a giant spaceship-y thing created by aliens
Oh, okay.
that has like the crust of the moon is just like a kind of like a disguisey kind of situation or whatever, and that there's like it's really just hollow, and like there's evidence to support that it's hollow, and stuff like that. It kind of follows that theory, and then you add aliens into it too. It's actually really cool. It was actually I didn't think it was a terrible movie. Kind of a bonkers theory, like flat earthers, but it was kind of I think it was kind of wild. So you know what? Now that I say that, wasn't there supposed to be some flat earther person or something like that used to follow us that was supposed to be on the podcast?
Oh,
at one
yeah.
We should do that. We should get somebody on
Yeah.
there for that.
point?
It was like it was only like 4 or
It
5
was
episodes
early
ago.
episodes in, and there was a guy that was a flat earther that said he would definitely come on the podcast to talk about. It was like a legit hardcore earther.
I'd love to hear both sides.
Oh yeah, no, and I've heard some on Rogan. It definitely made me like rethink a few things or whatever. Didn't make me change my like
Right.
or whatever, but like it definitely this Grizder forever I don't Greasder I don't know. Know that the cheese What kind
I've
of
talked to the guguy.
what kind of cheese would it be if the moon was made of cheese?
Swiss.
You think Swiss? You're crazy.
Gouda.
Provolone. It's white cheese. It's white cheese. It's Gouda?
I don't know.
Swiss is white cheese.
Yeah, with a bunch of fucking holes in it.
The moon has a
The
bunch
moon
of
has a bunch of
craters.
craters.
not holes. Let's there's a difference
Does your
between
provolone?
provolone
provolone?
does not
Does it
provolone
have a
not
lot of craters?
It doesn't have holes in it though. Come on now. There's a difference between
This one had
holes.
volcanoes. Obviously, there's holes.
There's a difference between holes and craters. Fat girls have craters. They don't have holes. I mean, let me re-say that.
Valleys.
Valleys, crevices. Flat Earther's name was Kyrie Irving. Okay, well, that's probably. I mean, there's maybe some truth to that, but that's not who it was. I don't remember who that guy was that used to watch the show though.
Yeah,
because he literally watched like the first 4 episodes, and we kind of got into a conversation.
He wasn't even from the U.S., was he?
No, I don't remember.
He was like New Zealand or something.
Yeah. And then he said he was a flat earther, and I was like, oh, we'll totally have you. Like, send us an email. We'll have you on the show 100%. I want to talk about
our
it.
Email since then.
Yeah, nothing about it. Yeah, and I would no.
Okay,
Legit. If there was a flat earther that really wanted to be on the show, I want to hear a legit argument and some let's get some facts together. I'll hear that out.
I'm more curious to know if they started out believing in a round Earth and then switched to flat Earther.
Oh, they
or
have
if
to,
they've always
right?
been. Well,
nobody teaches.
Well, but if your parents tell you that since birth, I want to know. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, if a
drugs
polar
weren't
bear
that strong that long.
If a polar bear and a grizzly bear mate, their offspring's called a Peezy bear.
No, it's not.
I mean, it is.
Okay, here's my question: Is there like an in between color, or are they just like a super light brown bear, or are they spotted cows?
It looks like a panda, but with brown spots.
I'm sure
it's
that's
basically the exact same thing as a panda, but with just different accent.
That's not it at all. That can't be it. Okay, so I got 5 facts about podcasting that I thought were. The first one: Sweden leads the earth in podcast consumption.
That makes sense. What else they got to do?
Smuggle money.
Make chocolate.
It's in pocket knives.
I've actually wanted to go to Sweden. They have a pretty cool landscape.
Women like the ones you always see with the corsets with like their tits all like falling out or whatever.
Okay, well, so yes,
Okay.
but the one thing I've noticed about like the way they're portrayed in movies, it's either they're drop dead gorgeous or they're just huge burly women. There's no like in betweens.
Okay, you described the same person.
What?
He gets it. He gets it. I'm saying it like big burly women. No, they are, right? So the movie Out Cold uses that I can't think of what her Anna something her I don't remember what her name is, but like some gorgeous big personality blonde as like a chick from Sweden or whatever that had like the stupid accent. Okay, so Twitter was actually born from a failed podcast platform. So you used to be able to, when Twitter was originally created, what it was made to do is you were supposed to be able to like call in a conversation. It would record it, keep it for you, and then you could, like replay it later or whatever. That's what Twitter was originally done for. And then they changed things around, and obviously it is what it is now. Go ahead.
I'm gonna rabbit trail just a little bit.
Okay.
So I heard. So we all know that Elon Musk took over Twitter.
Yep.
Right. And it has been quite the deal. Anyhow, Twitter owns Vine.
Yes.
And Twitter stopped the Vine because they didn't think short videos and they were wrong.
Yes.
And there is talks that he's going to bring back the Vine.
He'd be dumb not to.
And the Vine, anyone could fight me if they want. The Vine is better than TikTok. They were freaking hilarious.
But the content was different, right? So
Oh, yeah.
now I feel like if you bring
He's gonna make them longer. And when they were talking, it says they plan on exploring and making like longer videos than the short, like 10-second blips that they did have.
Yeah, but so the problem is the content has changed now.
Yeah, I agree.
Now the content is going to be the same content that you're going to see. It's going to be twerking girls, and it's going to be this and that and whatever. But the majority of it is going to be that.
Well, and I think there's so many more creators on TikTok too.
Oh yeah, no, now it's across.
But if you
all
have a new
platforms.
thing, I mean, look at MySpace. MySpace was huge, and then Facebook came out, and MySpace became a thing of the past.
I'm not saying that Vine won't be successful. I definitely think so, especially for nostalgia, right? Everybody will flock to it just for nostalgia alone. But then the only problem now is every social media platform has a short video platform on it. Facebook has shorts, YouTube has shorts, or maybe YouTube has shorts. Facebook calls it something else, but then every platform has like a short version of that or whatever. And then they found that extending now TikTok, you can extend to 10 minutes. Certain creators can do 10 minutes. I think I'm at 10 minutes on mine too. Nobody wants to sit and watch 10 minutes.
No.
If they want to do that, they want to do it on YouTube. So, and I think that you're gonna find this where that's where the thing is, right? The shorts is because everyone's attention span is now. Don't get me wrong. I know I spend hours and hours and hours looking at TikTok during a week or whatever. You know what I mean? So I know my attention span is garbage too. But that's where it's at. So that 3 minutes is probably your sweet spot. To where at the most you're gonna sit around for 3 minutes. If you really like a song, you're gonna sit through the whole thing, whatever. Like you get any more than that, and I really have to be invested in that creator or that content to really sink myself in longer than like that 2 or 3 minutes or whatever, right?
Yeah.
There's a couple of guys that have long form videos that are on YouTube that does like camping videos and stuff like that, and every single one of his videos is at least usually 20 or 30 minutes long. Now because I'm invested in that creator because he's a friend of mine and whatever, I will sit through that whole video. And don't get me wrong, that content's usually there too. But I hold my time to watching 30 creators at a minute long than I will spend on that one creator for 30 minutes. Right. You know what I mean? Or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's there's just a fine line there but I do think mine could be successful. That short video form thing and be popular. And the funny thing is they really were ahead of the game, and then it kind of died off because
Twitter feels stupid.
Oh, for sure.
Didn't he go in there and fire like a bunch of people right off the bat?
Yeah, and he's doing all kinds of stuff now where he's like deactivating like, fake accounts and stuff like that, like fake.
Really?
Yeah, he's like the first one that he deactivated, of course, was the fake Elon Musk account. There's like the Elon Musk official, and then there's like the Elon Musk where he just like they just say crazy shit all the time. You know, probably had a kernel of truth or whatever, and so he's deactivating all those like fake accounts or whatever. Which I really love some of those fake accounts that are like like the fake. Whatever, the fake president account's really funny.
The faux Pelini.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The faux Pelini was really good.
I wanted to create one like as like the Huskers 20 hindsight coach. We should have done is just ran that into the touchdown.
Oh man, number one, and we're gonna go back to this game just for a second. The fact that in the fourth quarter, and we were trying to make up yards, and we ran it on 3rd and long 3 times blows my mind. Like. Mickey, you're better than this.
And it's always right up the center. It's like, don't you ever try to catch an edge or do anything?
Yeah.
It's the same.
Run
play.
the option. Run. It only worked for us for 20 years in a row.
Screen pass out to the side that has gained us for not even 1 freaking yard ever.
Yeah, it's terrible. But yeah, anyhow, it's the only passes that they can complete. That's the problem. That's
okay. That's a rabbit hole. I'm bringing it back.
Okay. Okay. Well, let me run through these next 2 real quick. Microsoft wasn't happy that the name podcast stuck. Originally it was like video blogging and whatever or audio blogging and stuff, and they tried to, but like one of the names that stuck was podcast, and it was kind of because one of the first places you could listen to them was on the iPad or the iPod, I should say.
Hmm.
And they tried really, really hard to make blogcast stick, and it never did. And so like they tried for a long time to like push that.
I wouldn't even be here if it was called blog.
And then and then one of the main people that made podcasting really popular was Ricky Gervais, of all people, like the comedian actor. He started a podcast a long time ago because he saw the potential in like the medium or whatever. And for like a lot of years in a row, he had the #1 podcast in the world. Like he had 200 million subscribers or something for a long time or whatever. And it's because he had like one of the most popular because he was like the original podcast. Now it's obviously Joe Rogan's probably in the top 5 or something like that. But and then there's other ones that are like business related or whatever. But you ready to get into this draft? All right, so we do like a fantasy draft kind of style thing, but we do it with just bullshit things. Like we did cereal one time, I think, and we did candy one time, and whatever. So there's no if it's picked, it's picked. You can't pick it. So you just try to put together your top 5, and you try to just put together the one. And we usually put it out to the audience. We don't have a ton of audience tonight because of TikTok. Usually TikTok's the one that usually chimes in the most. But we're gonna push it out right now. So top 5 cars for the rest of your life. You have to pick them. You get 5 cars for the rest of your life. What's your top 5 cars? And you pick through time, obviously. So, and I'm gonna make this even better. You can pick movie cars. Okay, top 5 cars to have for the rest of your life.
Okay.
All right, go. Your first pick.
Hang on, is this family or no family?
Oh no! You have to take consideration family along with it, right?
All right.
So you have to pick your sporty stuff. You have to pick your family wagons. You have to pick, right? So, but we're gonna add in
top
movie
5 cars for the rest of my life.
You know what? We're gonna make it even harder. Okay, I'm gonna change it around.
Oh, come on. I don't even know any movies.
You don't think you can pick out 5 cars for movies?
Yeah,
No.
I can probably.
At all.
I mean, I'll start with the Dukes of Hazzard.
Ooh, okay, so you're gonna start with the General Lee. Okay.
I'm taking 007 car.
Okay.
Which one?
I mean, there's probably 20, but good.
I don't know.
Well, so okay, describe which one you're thinking. Which Bond first? Okay. So you're talking vintage Bond. You're looking at probably Aston Martins, maybe.
I would say the water.
Oh, so the Lotus. You're talking the White Lotus.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're talking the submarine Lotus.
Yep.
Okay.
It's gonna bring SeaWorld to a whole nother level.
You're right. Yeah. Okay. Like there's any other car I have to pick here. Batmobile, 1995 Keaton Batmobile.
That's a good one.
Okay. Sorry for the dead air. Everybody listening.
Does it have to be car or just a ride in general?
Oh no, you can. Yeah, if you want to rock something else.
Ghost Rider motorcycle.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Which version? Spirit of Vengeance, or are you talking original?
Original for sure.
Oh yeah, way better. Now, don't get me wrong. Max is a totally dope motorcycle, but better. Ooh, you're talking the DeLorean. Okay,
DeLorean.
There you go. Back in time. There we go. Okay. I like that. I was actually that was in my wheelhouse there. Okay. Family ride. The I don't even remember the name of what that is. That station wagon. That's what we're going.
I gotcha.
Okay.
Family vacation station wagon.
Family ride. Dumb and Dumber.
Ooh, the Dogmobile.
The Dogmobile.
Oh, there we go. There's no just
don't even need them.
Just bouncing around in the back. Go ahead.
Ooh.
You can go wherever too. You don't necessarily have to go where we're going with this. We're just talking top 5 is what we're trying to go for. We're gonna have nobody vote on that probably this week. That's what it is.
I don't know. I don't really know about it. Like, nothing's really coming to my head.
Just think of a car then, and we'll put a car in there. I don't. That's fine. So, to help you out. Go ahead. Pick.
I'm gonna go with a Grand Wagoneer.
Okay. So, if you're going that route, you can go like Great Outdoors.
That's what I was thinking.
There you go.
Great
Great
Outdoors.
Outdoors.
Yep. There you
Great
go.
Outdoors. That's fine. You got that. You could let's see. Ooh, okay. The full tactical RV from Stripes. Okay, so it's a Bill Murray movie from the 80s. It's way before you guys, but it's like a full tactical assault, like RV. You can go animated too. So if you want to go like the GMC RV from like The Incredibles or whatever, you can go that route as well. Or the Scooby van or
Optimus Prime.
Oh, great choice.
Yeah.
That was a good choice. Go ahead.
I'm going with the Scooby Mobile.
Oh yeah, the Mystery Machine.
Yeah, the Mystery Machine.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go. Lots of weed
I'm
smoked.
stealing that one from you.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Oh, this is my last one. Final pick, huh? Oh, okay. And this is. I mean, in my opinion, this is selfish. But I'm going the red, white, and blue. Harley from Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man that is driven by Henry Fonda, like the red, white, and blue, big raked out Harley. That's where I'm going with that one. My last pick.
Okay.
We got one viewer, so we don't need to put this up to the vote. And I think
I'm going to put up to a vote. So Kyle,
go ahead. Oh no, we only have four.
One more.
Oh, we do have one.
Oh, I got one.
Okay.
Let's go.
One. All right, I got one.
Okay, go ahead.
Fast and Furious.
Ooh.
He's doing
Okay.
that.
Vin,
you're talking about the black one?
You're talking about the Toretto Black Charger
yes.
with the big blower on it.
Yes.
There you go. Okay, go ahead, Kyle.
Um,
I got you on this one. I really feel like I got you on this last pick. Go ahead.
Shut my brain off because we were like, I thought we had
I thought
5.
it looked like we were done. I was looking at the thing. I saw 5. I didn't realize the names were at the top.
Tony Stark's ride that has like the stuff in it to make your Iron Man suit and stuff.
Oh, yeah. You mean the plane? The plane from the last movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Okay. The private plane. Okay. I mean, I didn't even think plane. I'm down with that one now. I got one better though. I got one better. Ecto 1 from Ghostbusters. The big Cadillac station wagon hearse.
Yep.
Now, another one. But the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 trumped it. My other one was the police car from Blues Brothers 2000.
Okay. I really thought you were going to say like Ghost Rider.
Oh, no, you said Ghost Rider.
No, I said, or no, I'm talking about the black car, Ghost Rider.
Oh, no. Okay, number 1, not a Hasselhoff fan. And number 2, not a Trans Am fan. So I have no desire. I would rather have Viper from the like Anderson era black or barbed wire, like early 2000s Viper.
All right.
Yeah.
So I have General Lee, the Ghost Rider motorcycle, the Dogmobile, Optimus Prime, and then Iron Man's plane.
I think Optimus Prime is a strong one on that one. Like your 4th round pick. Number 1 is 4th round, deep in the draft, and you got that. That was a good one.
Yeah, Brian has the 007's car, the submarine. He has the DeLorean, the Grand Wagoneer, the Mystery Machine, and Black Fast and the Furious. Vinny's.
Oh yeah, the Charger was
Charger.
a good dark horse pick for him, but his strong pick is definitely the DeLorean. That should have
And
been like a
then
no-brainer. It should have been a first-round pick
Shane
across the
has
board.
the Batmobile, the Griswold station wagon, the tactical RV from some movie he's seen.
Everybody's seen it. You're just too old for it. Ask your dad about Stripes. Your dad will know all about.
Harley.
Jeff's down with it.
An extra one. You know, we should have said A-Team.
Oh, the A-Team van.
The A-Team
That'd have been
van.
good too. You're
I
right.
would have taken that over.
Riles Camaro. There's a lot of good ones in there, but yeah, no.
All right.
I think I was
So now we just have
Yep.
grind my gears.
Yeah, no. Let's get right into it. You got a good one?
Yeah.
You've been sitting on. All right, go ahead.
I hate when fast food restaurants, if you order like a water, they give you like a sippy cup, and it's like, it's not that I'm not thirsty. I just don't want soda. Like, give me a cup.
Okay. If we're diving into fast food, I got something for you. Okay. I don't think you have Tasha as a friend on Facebook, and maybe you do, but you didn't see what she wrote. So Sunday, we get done with darts, and usually by the time we're done with darts, the only thing that's usually open is McDonald's. We're in Grand Island, Nebraska, and we go to the one on Second Street. Garbage, always garbage, right? No, number one, she's lactose intolerant. So she never ever orders cheese. 9 out of 10, they fuck up. This time, however, we go through, and what's back? The McRib's back, right? So, like, all right, cool. It has always been, if you order a meal, McRib's buck. It's how it's been the last, I don't know, 10 years at least that I know of. I think they changed it up this year, and I think that the deal is if you order a McRib meal, then the extra
second
McRib is a buck.
Yeah.
But it doesn't go to the rest of the meals. No big deal. However, I assume, she assumed, how it always has been. We order what we order. Hey, a McRib, you know? All right, well, it ends up being like $9.54 for 2 McRibs. I'm like, no. Usually they're a buck with a meal. Oh, no, that's if you get one McRib meal, you get a second one for $1, which should amount to about $7, right? If you get the McRib meal, even $1 extra, it's like $7 or something. And I'm like, okay, well then, whatever makes it cheaper, cool. Get up to the window. It's the same price that she quoted me back in the thing, and I'm like, hey, that's not what we just wanted, like the McRib with the meal for $1. Well, that's okay, yeah, whatever. However, you throw the fucking fries and the drink away. I don't give a shit. Just give us 2 McRibs for like the $6 fucking. I don't care, you know. Oh yeah, no. And I was like, you know what? Fine, I'm just gonna pay, and then we'll just ask somebody else up front. Usually, we get up to the front and we ask. And number one, this gal kind of gave us a little bit of attitude, but we're like, whatever, you probably just don't know what's going on, or you don't know how to make this happen. We get up to the front window and we ask, hey, we got charged like $9.54 for the McRibs. Oh, I want some McRibs. However, to make that work towards cheaper, if you have to give me extra fries and extra drink, I don't care. Make it work towards cheaper. And she's like, okay, give me a second. And then that same chick from the second window comes up and she goes, are we still on this? Oh my God. I thought she was going to crawl over me and knock chick out in the drive-thru. 100%. And she goes, no. And Tasha goes, no, we're fine. We got it, whatever. And then, like, the second we got our food, she checked it, made sure that there wasn't cheese. And then she just, like, she was on her phone the whole way home. And I was like, oh, shit. She's just fuming, and she's just whatever. She went on, filled out the survey on the receipt that nobody fills out. She went to the corporate website and filled out a thing. She sent an email to the corporate manager. She called the manager the next day. She was fired up. I was like, you were such a kid. Like, this time I back you. Like, this is kind of
I get it.
like such a bullshit thing, but yeah. My grind my gears is the fact that commerce in general has gotten really easy for the consumer, as in on the private sector, right? For us, if we want something, you can get something from Amazon usually in 2 days to your house, right?
What? How do you get it in 2 days?
You can't. Depending on what it is, you can. You can overnight stuff. You pay for it.
My issue is the I have the Amazon Prime, and they're like, you got Prime, you get the free 2-day shipping. It's going to take 4 days to ship it.
Yeah, I get that too. I agree with that to an extent. There's places that you can get same day if you're in metropolis areas,
Yeah.
like Kansas City. You can get same day delivery
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Omaha, you can get
Which I
same
think
day,
is bananas, number one. But here's my problem. In the corporate sector of things, shit takes forever. You have to go through 10 people just to get an order. You have to go through 3 people that have to check your order. And then you have to like vouch for why you want it and all this stuff. And you have to go through this like whole rigmarole to get something like toilet paper ordered that realistically, if you really wanted to, you could just go down, say $10, because you have to go through all the loopholes in a company to like get stuff ordered or whatever, and it has to be trackable, and it's such a pain in the ass to just get like basic stuff. Like we like put a Quill order in, and Quill order is usually like office supplies stuff, which I use Office Max and use a credit card and just buy it, but they don't want us to have credit cards anymore because like that's harder money to track and whatever, and they can't control it the same way. So we have to order it through this company. So we have to fill out this order. Well, then my order has to go through another guy, and then he has to, and then he doesn't. He 9 out of 10 times always screws up. I had down for numbers, and he screws it up. Like I ordered like 6 of this, 8 of this, or whatever, and I got 1 of each. And it's because he didn't pay attention to that I had a -6 afterwards when I sent the order to him over in the email. So then I have to make another order and wait another, whatever week for it to get here or whatever. And it's like such a jumping through hoops to get this stuff. Here's a case in point. The floor is uneven under my desk, and I know this is like a super white privilege, like first world problem, but the floor is super, super uneven underneath my desk. I am a supervisor. I spend a fair amount of time at my desk, with emails and getting stuff ready and like building like, whatever. I spend a fair amount on my desk. I can't pull my damn chair up to my desk because the floor is uneven and it makes it like it stops it. So all I've been trying to do is order like a thick plastic damn rolly chair thing that you put underneath the desk to make it. No, so they ordered ones this one time that they're like rubber and they're like thin, and all it did is like compounded the issue because now the wheel sticks on the rubber and doesn't want to go through like the pothole that it has to do because at one time there the floor back there was uneven. They just covered it up with
order
carpet.
some lumber and just build yourself.
Exactly, but I can't just do that because I had to go through this whole like thing. So now it's coming down to the fact that somebody is coming from Hayes, where there was a bunch of desks that they don't use anymore that all had these thicker plastic ones, and he's bringing one down. This whole thing to get a piece of fucking thick plastic to put under my desk so my chair rolls right. It's so stupid.
That is a big problem to have.
It doesn't seem like it, right? But it's an annoying. That's cool. I'll just get this email. Like that's what I end up having to. It's first world problems. I know. It's just a pain in the ass.
All right.
But that it is. It's 1:30. That's not bad. It's kind of been the going rate for what we've been doing.
Kind of went over a little bit tonight. But...
yeah, it's not too bad though. Thanks for hopping in here with us and everything. What we didn't even talk about is the reason that he's even here is because you guys are going to go deer hunting next week.
Yeah, we'll save that for next week.
Oh yeah, we should. Yeah, we can do that. There we go.
You can do it in the deer blind. Just bring your stuff.
There you go.
That's not happening without Wi-Fi out there. So
hotspot.
I know, but I don't know if a cellular hotspot would be able enough to carry. We can try it.
Well, I mean, we're gonna get kicked off with
TikTok
right away.
Apparently.
All right.
We can talk about it. Anyhow, this has been Unlikely Role Models. I've been Shane.
I've been Kyle.
And that over there,
disappointment.
Got it. Okay. he's like, I don't want to admit to nothing.
That is that.
Later, guys.
See ya.